हेलो एवरीवन एंड वेलकम टू इंग्लिश लिटरेचर फीड इंडिया। आज हम पार्ट 3 करेंगे हिस्ट्री ऑफ इंग्लैंड फॉर इंग्लिश लिटरेचर का। और आज जो हम कवर करने वाले हैं वो है द रेनेसां पीरियड, ट्यूडर्स, जो कि एक डायनेस्टी का नाम है। दिस इज द टाइम व्हेन द ट्यूडर्स आल्सो रूल्ड 1485 टू 1603, सो दिस इज द टाइम दैट वी विल बी कवरिंग इन टुडेज वीडियो. Let's start. So if you would remember, in the previous video we talked about the War of the Roses, and in 1485 when Henry the 7th, when he became the king, the War of the Roses, it came to an end. So when Henry Tudor, when he returned from exile from France, he defeated King Richard the Third at the Battle of Bosworth and became the king, that is King Henry the 7th of England. And जो Tudor dynasty थी, they continued to rule England for about 118 years. और traditionally ये जो Battle of Bosworth field है, it is considered to mark the end of the Middle Ages in England. And he went on to marry Edward the Fourth's eldest daughter Elizabeth in 1486, and this is how he united the houses of York and Lancaster, the two houses again who were involved in the War of the Roses. अब 1488 में जो जेम्स द फोर्थ ऑफ स्कॉटलैंड थे, he became the king. और बाद में he married Henry the seventh की जो daughter थी मार्गरेट के साथ, he married Margaret. Then came the 1490s. It is looked as the great decade of discovery, जिस टाइम पर क्रिस्टोफर कोलंबस ने फर्स्ट टाइम 1492 में अमेरिकन कॉन्टिनेंट डिस्कवर किया था. He was the first European to discover the American continent. And then बाद में वास्को डिगामा, he sailed around Africa to India. All these discoveries were taking place in the 1490s. Moving on, जो King Henry the Seventh था, he had a son named Arthur. He was his eldest son, and in 1501 Arthur married Catherine of Aragon. लेकिन Arthur died at the age of 15 due to an illness, जिसकी वजह से जो throne था, it came to Henry, the Duke of York, and then he became King Henry the Eighth of England. He is very, very important, and we'll be shortly coming to that. So in 1509, this Henry, he became King Henry the Eighth, and then after that उसने अपने भाई की जो विडो थी कैथरीन ऑफ एरागॉन, उससे शादी की. He married her, and together they had a daughter named Mary. Together, actually, they had many children, but none of them survived the infancy period except this one daughter named Mary. Now, in 1513, Niccolo Machiavelli का बहुत बहुत famous text है, The Prince. It was published, although I know it's unrelated to the history of England per se, but something that is really important, so I just thought of mentioning it. Then in 1521, again very very important name, Martin Luther. He was a German religious reformer, और उनको 1521 में he was excommunicated by the Pope. This Martin Luther, if you would remember from one of my previous videos on Tale of a Tub, he is the one who is mentioned there. Now in this particular year itself, 1521, King Henry VIII, he was also granted the title Defender of the Faith. Now this name William Tyndale and 1526, these are important from the net point of view, and that is why I have mentioned them here. K 1526 में a printed version of the New Testament of the Christian Bible translated by William Tyndale was published. Now what happened was that eventually Catherine was not able to have any more children, और जो king था Henry the Eighth, he became increasingly nervous कि जो उसकी बेटी मैरी है, she will be the one who will be inheriting the throne, and he did not really want that. So he decided कि it was necessary to divorce Catherine and find a new queen. लेकिन because they were Catholics, he could not do that because divorce was prohibited under Catholicism. तो वो church को मनाने के लिए he cited a passage in the book of Leviticus where it says कि if a man takes his brother's wife, he has committed adultery, they shall be childless. लेकिन जो कैथरीन थी, she insisted कि वो और अर्थर, they never consummated their brief marriage, और ये वाला जो प्रोहिबिशन है जो उसने साइट किया है वो यहाँ पर अप्लाई नहीं करता. तो जो हेनरी के केस की जो टाइमिंग थी वो काफी अनफॉर्चुनेट थी, बिकॉज 1527 में जो पोप है ही वाज इम्प्रिजन्ड बाय एम्परर चार्ल्स द फिफ्थ, जो कि कैथरीन ऑफ एरागन का नेफ्यू था एंड द मोस्ट पावरफुल मैन इन यूरोप. और बिकॉज अब इन सर्कमस्टांसेस की वजह से जो हेनरी द एथ था वो कैथरीन से डिवोर्स नहीं ले पा रहा था, तो what he did was that he broke away from this Catholic Church, and this is what came to be known as the English Reformation. So in 1533, Henry VIII, he divorced Catherine and married Anne Boleyn. Now this name Anne Boleyn is very, very famous and very important in the history of England. If you want, you can also watch this particular movie called The Other Boleyn Girl, and there is also a very famous and a very good show, The Tudors karke. If you want, you can watch that too, and it also features, if you know, Henry Cavill, who plays Superman these days. Now, coming back to 1533, Henry VIII married his second wife Anne Boleyn and his second daughter Elizabeth. She was also born the same year. Now, this Elizabeth again is the one who is very, very important because she became Elizabeth the One, the Virgin Queen. Now, in 1534, like I just told you the circumstances, so what Henry VIII did was that with the Act of Supremacy, he declared himself as the supreme head of a non-conformist or the Protestant Christian church in England, and Anglicanism became the state religion. And यही वाला जो religious change था, Catholicism के बाद जो ये religious change आया था इंग्लैंड में, दिस इज व्हाट इज नोन एज द रेफॉर्मेशन. और जो किंग था, ही प्रोनाउंस्ड कि जो भी जितनी भी कैथोलिक मोनास्ट्रीज हैं एंड देयर वास्ट लाइब्रेरीज, उसके ऑर्डर पर दे वर ऑल डिस्ट्रॉयड बाय 1539. And of course, it involved a great deal of violence. अब किंग को, हेनरी द एट को, अपनी सेकेंड वाइफ एन बुलेन से भी मेल एयर नहीं मिल पा रहा था. जो एन बुलेन थी, शी ऑल्सो गेव बर्थ टू एलिजाबेथ, अ डॉटर. एंड द किंग वॉज डेफिस्टेटेड बिकॉज उसने सोचा कि इतना एफर्ट करने के बाद भी, जो डिवोर्स लेने के लिए और दोबारा से शादी करने के लिए उसने इतना एफर्ट भी किया, एंड टू व्हाट, ही स्टिल कुड नॉट गेट अ मेल हेir. And he quickly came to develop a disliking for his new queen, this Anne Boleyn. And when Anne Boleyn gave birth prematurely to a stillborn boy, the king was convinced कि ये वाली जो उनकी marriage है, it is hexed. एंड उसने ऑलरेडी अपनी तीसरी क्वीन जेन सीमोर करके उसने ऑलरेडी वो ढूंढ के रखी थी. एंड व्हाट हेनरी डिड वाज कि उसने एन को, ही पुट एन इन द टावर ऑफ लंदन विचक्राफ्ट के चार्जेस पर, और कुछ टाइम बाद शी वॉज beheaded along with 5 men. उसमें उसका एक भाई भी इंक्लूडेड था. एन बुलेन का भाई भी उन 5 लोगों में इंक्लूडेड था जो लोग behead किए गए थे उनमें. एंड शी वॉज अक्यूज्ड ऑफ अडल्टरी, जो उनकी मैरिज थी एन बुलेन और हेनरी की. नाउ दैट वाज आल्सो डिक्लेयर्ड इनवैलिड. सो जस्ट लाइक मैरी, उससे पहले जो कैथरीन ऑफ एरागन और हेनरी की जो बेटी थी मैरी, और हेनरी की और एन बुलेन की जो बेटी थी एलिजाबेथ, नाउ दे बोथ बिकेम बास्टर्ड्स एज एन illegitimate children. So now in 1536, Henry married his third wife Jane Seymour, and 1537 में हेनरी का इकलौता बेटा, जितनी भी उसकी शादियां हुई थी, नाउ इसके बाद उसने और शादियां करी थी, but his only son Edward was born through Jane Seymour in 1537. और जो जेन सीमोर थी, she had died in childbirth. जो एडवर्ड था, he was a weak child, and उसके बाद जेन सीमोर की डेथ के बाद he married 3 more times in the 30s and 40s. एक थी उनमें से एन ऑफ क्लीव्स, जिसको उसने डिवोर्स दिया था. एक थी कैथरीन हावर्ड, जिसको भी उसने एग्जीक्यूट करवा दिया था. एंड द लास्ट वन कैथरीन पार. नाउ व्हाइल ऑल दिस वाज हैपनिंग, पोप Paul III, he excommunicated King Henry VIII from the Roman Catholic Church in 1538. In 1541, John Calvin, he founded a new Protestant church in Geneva, which is in Switzerland. और जो उनकी doctrines थी, they gained great influence throughout Europe in the 1550s. And this again is something that comes up in A Tale of a Tub by Jonathan Swift, on which I've already done a video. Now in 1547, Henry VIII, he died, and he was succeeded by his only son from his third marriage, if you would remember, Jane Seymour के साथ. He became King Edward VI, who was still a child. He was just 9 years old, okay, when he became king, and in poor health. But अब हुआ क्या, 1553 में Edward became very ill because of tuberculosis, and he died in August. 16 साल का होने ही वाला था वो. He just died 2 months before that. Now 1553 में, when Edward VI, he died, जो उसकी half sister थी Mary, she became the queen. Now ये Mary कौन थी? She is the same Mary जो कि Catherine of Aragon और किंग हेनरी द एट की डॉटर थी एंड शी वॉज ऑल्सो द वाइफ ऑफ प्रिंस फिलिप ऑफ स्पेन, जो कि बाद में किंग फिलिप बना था स्पेन का, एंड ही इज द वन हु लेड दैट स्पेनिश अर्माडा टू इंग्लैंड एंड ही वॉज डिफीटेड इन दैट। वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। अब जो ये मैरी द वन, जब ये ब्लडी मैरी भी बोलते हैं इसको, वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, मैरी द वन और ब्लडी मैरी, व्हेन शी बिकेम द क्वीन, she was a Catholic queen. She was a devout Catholic and she supported Spain in its war with France because जो Spain था, it supported Catholicism and Spain aimed to spread Catholicism among other countries. Then in 1558, Mary the One, she died, Bloody Mary, she died, and Elizabeth I, she became the Queen of England. Very, very important, a historical moment. बिकॉज एलिजाबेथ वन, सबसे पहले एलिजाबेथ कौन थी? ये एन बुलेन और हेनरी द एट की बेटी, लाइक आई टोल्ड यू बिफोर। जो इनका रेन था वो कब तक था? लाइक 1558 से 1603 तक। ऑल दीज फैक्ट्स आर वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, अगेन फ्रॉम द नेट पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू। काफी बार पूछ चुके हैं नेट के पेपर में ये वाला, और भी कोई अगर एग्जाम उससे रिलेटेड है इंग्लिश लिटरेचर से, तो this is something which becomes really very very important. Now when Elizabeth became the queen of England, England now opposed Spain, which continued to fight in Europe for Catholic supremacy. जो स्पेन था, like I told you, it was fighting for Catholic supremacy Europe में, but England opposed that. England opposed Spain. Now 1568 में क्या हुआ कि जो मैरी थी क्वीन ऑफ स्कॉट्स, this Mary is different from Mary the One जिसकी अभी हमने बात करी थी. She already died in 1558. Okay, that was a different Mary. Now this Mary, Queen of Scots, she is different. ये वाली जो Mary है, Queen of Scots, she was the daughter of King James the Fifth of Scotland and his second wife. And how is she related to Elizabeth the One? Because she was the great niece of King Henry the Eighth of England. क्योंकि जो Henry एट था इंग्लैंड का, उसकी बहन जो थी मार्गरेट ट्यूडर, शी वॉज द ग्रैंड मदर ऑफ दिस मैरी क्वीन ऑफ स्कॉट्स. सो व्हेन हर फादर जेम्स द फिफ्थ ऑफ स्कॉटलैंड ही डाइड, दिस मैरी शी बिकेम द क्वीन ऑफ स्कॉटलैंड. और जो उसका बेटा था, ही बिकेम जेम्स द सिक्स्थ ऑफ स्कॉटलैंड. And because this Mary also, she was a Catholic, she did not recognize divorce and therefore she believed कि जो Elizabeth है, she is illegitimate, especially because जो Elizabeth की माँ थी, Anne Boleyn, she had been executed on charges of adultery. So this Mary, Queen of Scots, because she was a devout Catholic, she was forced to abdicate her throne because जो Scotland था वो recently Protestant बन रहा था. तो she fled to England where Elizabeth immediately had her arrested और अगले 19 साल उसने confinement में गुजारे. But because she proved too dangerous to keep alive, क्योंकि जो कैथोलिक पावर्स थी यूरोप में वो इस मैरी को ही लेजिटिमेट रूलर मानती थी इंग्लैंड का, एंड दिस मैरी वाज इवेंचुअली ट्राइड फॉर ट्रीजन एंड शी वाज सेंटेंस्ड to death and beheaded. तो जो historians हैं, they often depict this period of Queen Elizabeth's reign, 1558 to 1603 वाला period जो है, they often depict this as the golden age in English history, and this is also the time when music and poetry and literature all were flowering. और ये era सबसे ज़्यादा famous अपने theatre के लिए है because this is the time when Shakespeare was writing, William Shakespeare was writing. This again was also the time when the Protestant Reformation, it became more acceptable to the people, especially जब वो Spanish Armada was defeated in 1588. When this particular period came, उससे पहले just horrible violence or disorder था in the form of that War of the Roses and battles between Catholics and Protestants during the English Reformation. और उसके बाद जो आया period आता है, it is again marked by the English Civil War, battles between Parliament and the monarchy during the 17th century, and this is also one reason जिसकी वजह से the periods before and after this, उनकी वजह से also is why this period is that important, because it proved to be a period of largely internal peace. Now, like I told you, 1587 is when Mary, the Queen of Scots, she was executed, and 1588, again an important year, this is when the Spanish Armada was defeated by the English army. Now 1594 is when the Bank of England was founded, and 1600 is when the East India Company was founded, which tells us कि जो England का foreign trade था, it continued to spread. और ये वाली जो East India Company थी, this lasted till 1858 when England established dominion over India. And 1603 is when Elizabeth, or the Virgin Queen as she was popularly referred to, she died, and James VI of Scotland, he became James the One of Great Britain. James VI, if you would remember again, he is the son of Mary, Queen of Scots. And with this, we come to the end of the Renaissance era or the Tudor dynasties period in England, in the history of England, relevant for English literature. If you're new to my channel, do not forget to subscribe. Please like and comment on the video. You can also follow me on my Instagram and other social media handles, the links to which you can find in the description box below. Thank you.